Hello. All right. So welcome back, Libras. So I wanted to do a storytelling right now where we're going to ask what is the best, the brightest, most high vibrational energy surrounding our Libras right now. Let's go ahead and jump on into this and see what we've got. Crossing everything, we have the High Priestess and we have the Seven of Wands. So first off, deep levels of intuition. Pieces of information are very plain, very obvious. It's almost like, because the Seven of Wands is how we deal with complications. How do we get through problems? How do we walk through the gateways of confusion and difficulties? Well, in this case, we have some very clear answers coming through, and then we have the expectation that there will be more knowledge that our Libra is going to be able to, like, almost like through osmosis, pick up on. They'll be having answers to queries of how do I get beyond this problem or that. There's a lot of problem solving energy surrounding our Libra right now. Now, I would argue that this is probably a time when we have a Libra that maybe needs to pay more attention to the signs and signals around them, because the High Priestess is so deeply intuitive. And you notice, like, look at all of the purple on this card. Look at the energy of, that they're very highlighted there with the third eye. There's a deck that I am looking for right now, by the way. If you see my eyes darting around, it's because I suddenly decided, there's a specific deck that I want, and I don't see it within my grasp right now. Oh, drat. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Hold on. I want to go with this deck next. I feel like this is going to be one of those storytellings where it could be pretty abstract, which is my favorite kind. So we have a Knight of Cups, and it says, I am romantic and imaginative. I pursue my dreams with passion and creativity. We have the Fool card. I trust my instincts and I follow my heart. And we have the Two of Swords. I balance my logic and emotions and find peace within myself. So those are the energies right now that are surrounding Libra. Kind of like, what are their most powerful facets of their intuition, and that's the abilities that our Libra is pulling from right now. And the reason they're doing this is because they are working through some kind of an obstacle at the moment. So the fact that we have Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups, I'm going to go ahead and say this could be a bit of a romantic like obstacle in their mind. Like, do I do this? Do I take this leap of faith with some new person? Do I go ahead and welcome somebody in? Do I accept someone's interest in me, or do I kind of like pull back a little bit? I'm going to go ahead and say that Libra is kind of not stuck exactly, but in their two different minds about something. We have Six of Pentacles. I share my wealth and resources with those in need and promote fairness and equality. I would also add to this message, I share my wealth, prosperity, time, energy, abundance, and caring with those that I trust. This is not, you just walk around and you constantly like, oh, you need something from me, here you go. Oh, you want some of my energy, oh, here you go. There's a discernment, because Six of Pentacles is about equal and fair exchange. So this would not be a Libra that is just simply going to say, oh, I should give everybody the immediate benefit of the doubt to the extent that I open myself wide up and just let any romantic partner step into my world, and I just assume without knowing them that, oh, they're going to be trustworthy and they're going to be just what I'm looking for, and they're going to be this, and they're going to, no. This is more of a realist. And I would argue that this is a realist of a Libra who is with that Two of Swords. Remember, they balance their emotions. The Two of Swords is about oftentimes blocking things, but this is the way through it. Like, we don't have to block stuff as much as we do balance out, like, why would I let this person in? How much would I allow them into my world? I feel like Libra right now may be facing like a new potential romantic partner, and they're struggling within themselves. Like, do I let this person in? How much do I let them in? I kind of think I want to take a leap of faith on this. I kind of like the way this is going. but they're going to figure out how to be mindful about, like, not exactly red flags, but they're not going to lose themselves to this connection immediately. Let me go a little further down this road here. So we have the Seven of Wands again, and this time, look at this. It's a great time for, I don't know if there's a local fair or celebratory, it's a time for festivals and things still if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, because we've got, summertime is happening in full swing still right now. So there's lots of wonderful celebratory moments still on the horizon. We've got a big holiday that comes up at the end of August, beginning of September. So all I can say is that with there's almost a timeline in mind. Maybe somewhere by the end of this month, our Libra is going to have an opportunity to possibly have a really great kiss with someone, where fireworks splay off in their minds, or it simply is they're having a breakthrough about whatever this obstacle has been. They're seeing it as really joyful. We've got a Prince of Swords. Look, this is happening pretty swiftly. We have a Libra who has really good vibes around them, where they're trusting their intuition. They're sifting through their emotions. They're staying fair and balanced. They're thinking about giving their energy to a particular someone, but I think they're going to do it carefully, one step at a time. And then when they have those breakthrough moments, it could be on the horizon fairly swiftly, where they go, you know what? I really like how this is going. Now we can speed things up. Now I can invite them into my world. Now, I will say this, it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that is really interested in Libra and wanting to like progress the relationship a little faster. Maybe Libra is trying to get them to know them a little bit slowly. They're liking a little bit of what could happen here, but this hasn't even begun yet. This could be that the Libra is on that cusp of, am I ready to reach out to someone? Do I want to do that? This is about communication and thoughts as well as action. It feels to me like the beautiful energy surrounding our Libra is one of, they are trusting their instincts, but not just this wild free-for-all where they're like, you know what, even though I don't know it all, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to do this. And they throw themselves into it without any caution. This is a Libra they are someone who operates with caution. They do want to see, if I put my energy out, do they meet me partway? If I put a little more energy out, do they continue to meet me where I'm at while respecting boundaries? Is this starting to work? And this says yes. So this could start out as a friendship first. This could start out as, they could be at a distance too with that Prince of Swords. This could be somebody that has to travel a little bit. They could be someone who has a real snazzy way of dressing, very intricate patterns. They might wear a really awesome tie or a really awesome shirt or a really awesome, like something about them. Like they have a certain flair for deep and intricate patterns of clothing, or they've got a really beautiful like Persian rug or something in their home that like really sets off the room. This person could, by the way, have like a Moroccan or Algerian background as well, maybe East Indian also. But there's this element of like intricacy and there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to get to know about this person. And that's the other reason to kind of savor it, to take it one little step at a time. We have the Sun card and we have the Three of Wands. Things just keep getting better and better and better. And I think it's because our Libra is trusting their instincts, but saying, yeah, but I've trusted my instincts in the past. And then things didn't turn out to be so great. So I've learned caution as much as I've also learned to trust that I'm interested in this for a reason. I want to see what there is to uncover, but I want to move it a little slow. And then once I feel like we've had a breakthrough moment and okay, now I don't feel like I have to be so incredibly cautious with this person. Now we can speed things up. It's that approach, I think, that is making things successful for this Libra. It's the Leo energy here of so much happiness. And you see two darling little babies holding hands. It's almost like, oh my God, now we feel, since we've slowly established some trust, some mutual respect, now it's purely delightful. It's purely fun. We can be super innocent and not feel like we have to be guarded with each other. and then things get spicy. So it almost looks like maybe this whole process takes about 3 months, because this is the Three of Wands. It's all about looking toward the future. You notice how now we've got rock guitars on fire, sending that music out into the cosmos. This feels like there is a sweet, sweet potential romance on the horizon. This could also represent Virgo, Pisces, or Cancerian energy on this one. We've got some strong Aries energy coming in here as well. We've got water energy. We've got earth energy. We've got air energy. We've got Leo coming in strong. And we got quite a bit of fire, right? Because with the Seven of Wands twice, they could be a fire sign. The bottom line here is, if I were just going to pare this storyline down and say, what are the prime messages here? If I were to take this apart, here's what I would say. I would say that what we have is the Libra needs to listen closely to their intuition and not make any assumptions, not fill in any blanks as they're getting to know someone. Their intuition takes them only so far. I'm interested in this. I want to pursue this and see what happens. But I have to be open-minded while still being not fearful, but staying in my place of logic and stay discerning. I will have to take a leap of faith forward to see what happens. So I'm not going to, even though I'll take a leap of faith toward getting to know someone, I won't ever invest or wager more than I can afford to lose. So they walk into this knowing full well, I don't know everything there is to know about this person, but I am very willing to open myself up to a certain extent to get to know them. It doesn't mean I give them my whole heart. It doesn't mean that I implicitly give them all of my trust and welcome them into every part of my life. But it does mean I begin with that assumption that until they show me things that make me say, ooh, I don't like this person, I'm going to go ahead and really, get to know them and not constantly think in the back of my mind, like, I don't know. I'm really just going to openly get to know them. And taking that leap of faith can be what leads us to the road of real happiness. So it's basically like this Libra lets go of a lot of past traumas. They don't operate from a traumatized head or heart space. They operate from monitoring their intuition with logic, making sure that they go ahead and they really live their life to the fullest. They aim for happiness, but they're also a realist at the same time. That's how I would describe this. And that's the beautiful energy surrounding our Libra right now. Is there any other final message on this? Because I do think it's a person. Is there any message on them? Oh, Five of Cups. They may be someone who has had like plenty of empty moments in their own life. They may have, this could literally be a water sign who has been a bit adrift in their own life. You notice how we have the empty abalone shells. This could be someone who has been kind of abandoned more than once or twice or 3 or 4 times or 5 times in their life. And yet they have the ability, you notice that we have the starfish in the middle. They always have the ability to like regenerate and regrow. This is somebody who has a lot to give, but really hasn't had anyone to give to. This is someone who's known a lot of loss and has been powerful enough to regenerate themselves again and again. They're not just here to take, but they are in a place of, I would say that they're very open, and they might be very open about their life experiences. But I would just say, this is somebody worthy of handling with, like the mutual respect that hopefully all humans give each other, especially when we don't know anything about each other or one another's past. So it's just a really nice energy of not being foolish and, falling in love too fast or assuming somebody has full access to our heart, but rather not assuming the worst of anyone either. Just kind of getting this thing to kind of evolve and open up nice and peacefully and slowly, and seeing what happens. The fact that our Libra seems to be in that kind of energy, that kind of vibe, I would think that's going to translate into other areas of their life also, like not jumping to conclusions or assumptions, not ignoring their intuition, but also not solely saying, well, I don't have any information, but I just feel this way, and so I'm just going to go with it whole hog, and I'm going to make decisions based off of things I have no factual evidence for. This is an amazing Libra, and I think that's a big message. They're an amazing Libra who's able to say, here's what I sense, here's what I'm wondering about, but I don't have all the information, so I'm going to govern my initial intuitive thoughts, but I'm going to still govern that with fact-finding missions, and be very open, kind of like how a scientist is supposed to be really open to any information, things that confirm, or maybe most importantly, things that negate or deny the hypothesis that they've come up with. It's fact finding, but to find fact, you have to really be open to the good, the bad, the ugly, without this preconceived notion of, yeah, but I want to prove that I'm right about this. That's the big message for this Libra. That's an awesome message, actually. I really enjoyed that one. I hope every zodiac gets a message like that, because that's such a powerful one to keep in mind. It's a great way to approach, or at least I would say that's a great way to approach. Let me know in the comments what you think, if that is some interesting food for thought. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.